All right, we are back. Episode 11 of the Bush League.
Bush League Show.
Bush League Show, baby. I'm Big Mike.
I'm Jordan Ward, and
We have our very illustrious guest.
I had to talk to his agent for 3 months just to get him on the books today.
I believe it.
He is a busy, busy man. Everybody, let's give it up for Tairee
Tairee
Dillard.
Dillard.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like to be described as illustrious. I'm not gonna lie, just because I don't know what it means. I never looked it up. I was like, I've always heard people say illustrious, but explain what illustrious means, and then I'll be like, yeah, I like that he called me
Hey,
that.
man, to be honest, I heard somebody call somebody their illustrious guest like last night on a podcast, so I was just like, all right, cool.
And that's what you
That
decided
sounds
to go
dope.
with? You
Hell
couldn't,
yeah.
like, you know me. Like, you couldn't go with, like, a word that could describe me that you knew?
Friend.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But there's so many
illustrious
syllables in it, man.
from the Greek
Uh-huh.
means beautiful. So Mike was actually just hitting on you.
Oh, okay.
What? No.
I don't
he's,
do
he's
that.
actually gonna look it up.
Did you actually? Was that the right definition?
No. Illustrious is something along the
Well
lines of
known,
well known,
respected, and admired for
and
past.
admired.
Oh
and
yeah,
admired,
no.
you
I
know.
would say people know who I am, but I don't say they respect me. How do you say like
Damn.
part of that?
We got Tairee Dillard in the studio today, guys. This is gonna be a
yeah.
fucking great show.
Hell yeah.
Before we dive in, Tairee, I do want to give an apology to our listener. Just the one.
Just
I have been getting shit, actually, because we have not come out with an episode recently. That's my fault. I have been sick for the last 2 weeks with the flu, which developed into a sinus infection. And I also somehow got E. coli. So,
Damn.
yeah, it's been a whirlwind for me. I don't remember the first week of the last 2 weeks. Have you guys ever had fever dreams before?
not that I could recall.
It is the weirdest fucking thing. I didn't know if I was actually awake and dreaming or asleep. I had no idea. I didn't know what reality I was in. And so I had to go back and like look at the text and be like, what the fuck? I sent this? Like having whole conversations. Fever dreams for me are like everything's so real. But one fever dream I kept having was I would go up on stage and I'd forget every single one of the jokes that I wanted to tell.
Oh, that's fucked up.
And I forgot the names of the jokes.
That sounds like a fever nightmare.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it kind of just occurred to me yesterday, because yesterday was the first real day I was out, that 2 weeks had passed by, because I'm at Target and I'm just looking around. I'm like, why the fuck are there so many people? And then I'm like,
Oh shit.
it's like 5 days before Christmas.
Yeah.
Where the hell were the last 2 weeks of my life?
You weren't sick. You time traveled.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
It was like, that's the worst time travel I ever went. I'd rather black out for a week. But yeah, so the E. coli thing has been fun. You guys have never blacked out for a whole week? Come
Hell
on.
no. How do you black out for a week?
You just don't stop drinking.
I guess that's fair.
Xanax.
It's called
Xanax.
Panama City Beach, circa 2007 for Jordan.
Hell yeah.
Jeez. 2007? How
I'm
old are you?
an old soul,
I
Mike.
blacked out like
damn.
3 times in my life.
Lucky you.
Fuck yeah.
Damn. Off of alcohol?
Yeah, I don't do. I'm a regular guy.
A regular guy.
Was it like alcohol and weed?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't experiment too much outside of that.
Yeah.
I might-
Smart man.
Yeah, but getting crossfaded can definitely...
Yeah.
It definitely gets you where you need to go sometimes.
Where you going?
Anywhere.
Where you going?
Sometimes when I'm out with my friends and I'm getting like wasted, people will just come up to me and be like, Jordan, what planet are you on right now?
And what do you say back?
And I'm like, what do you think? I'm like, I'm not here. And then I Irish goodbye. So, anyways, Big Mike, what you been up to the last 2 weeks?
Nothing much, man. I was actually pretty sick myself, to be honest.
You also had E. coli?
I don't know if it was E. coli. I just it was mostly cold for me, like a sign, like congestion. I think I had a fever for like a day or two, and that was like maybe a week and a half ago, a couple weeks ago. But yeah, it was, I don't know. It was like I was like really tired for a few days.
Did you get E. coli from all the times you ate shit on stage?
Oh, yeah.
I just needed to liven the mood. You guys were talking about being sick. I mean,
Well, you know, sometimes we have to go low so we can make really good episodes. But yeah, from eating shit all the time. I'm telling all my friends that I just had the clap because I think that's less embarrassing to my barbecue reputation.
What the fuck?
Listen,
clap?
if I told you, yeah, because it's the same thing. Just take a shot of penicillin or whatever, and you're good.
You say like strep throat or something.
I mean, I guess I could do that, but it's not
Jeez
as funny.
Louise,
It's not as
what-
funny.
Funny.
Yeah, my whole shtick is like, I want people to come over and try my brisket. If they find out that I have E. coli, they're
I don't.
no way in hell. They-
I'm not going to trust your barbecue if you unironically use the word shtick.
My shtick.
Your shtick. Your
are you a
shtick.
barbecue person? Do you?
I am. I like smoking. I like frying.
I'm not gonna lie. Like you look like the person that gets E. coli from making barbecue.
That's
like,
fair.
Like,
That's-
like that is your
Like
shtick.
I
you're
undercooked the chicken.
You're like the Ichabod Crane of like of like barbecuing. Like I can like if you like you're the guy in the show that's like, I'm gonna barbecue, and then like later in the episode he's like sick, like, oh, I fucking got E. coli. Like that's you. So like I understand, like that is your shtick. Like,
Exactly. You know, I'm a self-aware person enough that like I know I just need to stay in my lane. I
Yeah.
know what I look like, you know?
That's
so
fine.
for me it's what can I get better at? And for me it's E. coli.
Barbecue.
Yeah,
It's E.
see,
coli.
yeah,
It's-
I think you should. I think your E. coli should be worse next time. Like,
I agree with you. Like
Yeah.
double the dosage.
yeah.
It is pretty cool though. I lost 13
No,
pounds.
I
so.
do hope you don't get E. coli ever
That's
again.
terrible.
I don't want
bro.
it. I wouldn't wish it on my mortal enemy.
Isn't that what Bill Murray got in Osmosis Jones?
Is that what he got?
No, I don't
He was
think
kind of
so.
all the way.
Did-
fucked
was
up.
it Ebola, or did he say he made Ebola look like chicken pox or something? I can't remember.
Confession: I've never seen Osmosis Jones.
Really?
For real,
yeah,
bro?
Yeah.
He fucking.
Oh,
Oh man, that movie's crazy. He
The
fucking
movie's-
he does some shit in that
So
movie.
so
that
I
no
should
one
watch.
would do.
I should watch that with my kids.
bro,
You should watch
he
that.
stole the boiled egg back from the monkey.
Yeah,
and
that's what
ate
I was
it.
about to say. Like the monkey literally put it in its mouth.
Yeah, he's like, give me that, rah, and then like takes the boiled egg back and then like rubs it on his shirt and eats it.
You should watch that and Simon Birch with your kids.
Okay.
No, don't watch Simon.
I've
Birch.
seen
What
Simon
is
Birch.
Simon Birch?
Simon Birch is like this.
It's a superhero movie.
Yeah.
What? I've never heard of this.
Yeah, watch it. It's
Dude,
really good.
the most sad part is when he hits that foul ball.
I'm sorry. Oh, that's fucked up.
Dude, what movie is
Simon
Alright.
Birch, just watch it.
Yeah, just watch. It's
It's a superhero movie.
it is. He saves a bunch of kids. Spoiler alert. Sorry.
God damn it! You couldn't just leave it at a
I couldn't. Look at me.
He's like googling
I
it right
I
now.
look like I'm.
Uh-huh.
I look like I enjoy spoiling events.
Yeah, you do.
I'm like, officer, they're having a party and I wasn't invited.
It's got Jim Carrey in it.
Okay.
Shout out to Jim
How do you
Carrey.
spell? Is it BURCH?
BIRCH, like I think like the tree. All right, so while he's looking that up,
Yes.
Tairee, how long you been doing comedy, man?
Yeah.
It'll be 8 years in January.
Nice. All
Yeah.
right. You doing anything special for your 8-year anniversary?
I'm sure I'll do comedy at some point in January.
I mean, that's special enough.
Yeah, I mean, once you get past like 2-3 years, I think you like. It's not that you like lose count. 'Cause, I mean, I'm still counting, but it's like I'm not like, oh, this is so special because I'm telling jokes in a bar for 8 people.
Hey,
but I love it.
Those Denver 8, all
Those
right?
Denver
They're
8
loyal.
are good. They're good. I mean, sometimes it's 300 and sometimes it's 4. You never know.
Yeah. The ups and the downs.
So what originally made you want to jump into comedy?
So I credit a couple of stories. So when I was a kid, my uncle used to like watching what is that show? So first there was a Comic View on BET.
Yeah.
When I was living, well, I'm from Denver. I was living in a certain area called Park Hill, and I remember being in the basement watching this Comic View show, and there was this kid on the show named Lil JJ, and like he was like, I was around like the same age as this kid, and I was like, how is he making all these adults laugh? Like, I just thought it was so cool. And I was like, yeah, it was always in the back of my mind that I wanted to do that, but I didn't know. And then when I was in high school, or like probably 8th grade, my uncle, I remember Def Comedy Jam, it came back the first time.
Yeah.
And my uncle would be watching it with me, and he would be like, yeah, like, you would be memorizing the jokes and stuff. Like, you should do comedy. But because he was a comedian here in Denver, a couple of comics from back then know who he is and stuff. But he was like, you should do comedy. And I was like, whatever. I wanted to be a vet. Like, I like dogs. And then probably my senior year of high school, at this point, I was like fully in, like, because I was a badass kid. I knew I wasn't going to be a vet. I was like, yeah, I want to do comedy. And one of my teachers, he knew I didn't like school. He just pulled me to the side one day. He's like, look, man, you write a report on these 2. I'm going to let you watch these 2 DVDs, these 2 stand-up specials. You write me a report on these 2 specials, and I'll pass you for my class.
Oh, word.
So the specials were Richard Pryor Live.
Nice.
Not on the Sunset Strip, just Richard Pryor Live.
Yeah.
And Paul Mooney, Jesus Was Black, and So Is Cleopatra.
Damn.
I think Netflix has something to say about that.
Yeah.
Damn, he hit you with.
Yeah.
Damn.
And then he was leaving that same year that I was graduating. So when I graduated, he had left me. I still have it to this day. It's a Richard Pryor, like, greatest hits CD.
Awesome.
Like, so I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to do this. And then probably a year after that, I started working at the Improv. And maybe I started working there like the week before Thanksgiving, 2015. And I think 2016 was my, like January 2016 was my first show at the Improv.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was it a guest spot? Did you host or?
No, it was like you know how they have those like one-off nights, like maybe the venue will put together a show of local comics.
Yeah.
It was one of those.
Oh, word.
The booker at the time, his name was John DeSales. He's like, shout out to John DeSales. I worked in the box office, and my coworker's like, hey, her name's Sagan. He's like, hey, Tairee wants to do comedy. And John goes, Tairee, you want to do comedy? You want to do this show that I'm doing coming up? And I'm like, not even knowing, like, I just was like, yeah. And he's like, all right, man, I'm going to give you 5 minutes. And then he just walked away. And I'm thinking, like, he's not going to fucking put me on this show. Like, it's got to be harder than that. No, he put it, like, next thing I know, I'm on the flyer. I'm like, holy shit, I'm really doing this.
Had you done any other comedy before?
No.
That was your first set ever.
Yeah.
Amazing.
What the fuck? How many people showed up? How many people were there?
Probably like 150.
Damn.
How did it go?
It went amazing. Like, this is what I tell people. Your first time is going to be great because it's your first time. Like, it's your people are there. It's probably mostly family or friends. Or the people in the crowd, they don't want to be assholes. You know what I'm saying? It's your first time. People are going to know it's your first time. Your second time, though. You're on such a high from the first time that you're going to eat a dick your second time because you think you got this.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're going to suck.
Yeah.
That's just part of the game. Your third time, you're going to suck. Your fourth time, you're going to suck. You're probably going to suck 35 more times before you're good again after your first time. Probably even more than that. Like, you got to hit the mics. You got to.
That's why that's so important.
Yeah, like, it's just part of the grind. Like, maybe one day you reach a point to where you don't have to hit the mics anymore, but you can't skip the mics. Like, that's just part of it.
Yeah.
I think that's something that you're always going to have to do.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, even the big comedians right now dropping Netflix specials, they still have to do their 5 minutes, whether or not, you know, they gotta hone that.
Oh, yeah.
So
I think there's always a process of what, no matter how big you get, there's a process of what the mics are. You know, like, you might not necessarily be going to open mics, but you might be so big that you could be like, hey, I'm so-and-so, let me drop in and do a weekend or a night. You sell out the club, I get to do my new material, you know, type stuff like that.
yeah.
And that's what I've seen a lot from working at the Improv. But it's like, like they'll do a whole club tour.
Yeah.
You see, I mean, they'll do a whole club tour. They'll hit 30 states.
It's really just
and
them
just
open mic.
and do one. Yeah, and that's literally them
Getting
working on new material before they go and film. Like, they film a new special, and then
then people complain like, "Man, I seen him do this shit at the club that I'm seeing in this special." Like, well, you don't understand that he was working on the special when you seen it.
Exactly. So you'll never. So it's like, and then if people I don't know. I don't get how people don't understand, because like once that happens in the special, you know, next time you see him, you're gonna be seeing something totally different.
I don't think people realize how hard it is to come up with new jokes.
Coming from a normie perspective into comedy, people don't know. People just think you just show up and you tell jokes and you're funny.
No.
They don't get like the behind the scenes shit where you're saying the same joke ad nauseum for 3-4 weeks just to make sure you get
just to get a
the
chuckle
verbiage right. Yeah.
And then you're like, all right, cool. I know how to work on that now.
And then once you're done, boom, and it's
you're still working on it,
right? And it's so easy, at least for me, just to go back to the jokes that I have written, whereas I should try new jokes, but for me, it's like, well, I know I got one half laugh on this, so I'm gonna keep hammering away until I get 2 laughs.
Yeah. And it be like that.
Yeah.
Sometimes you work for months on a joke, and months and months and months, and then the crowd just doesn't give you the response that you feel like you deserve, because I've been catching the bus 8 weeks just to present this polished joke to you guys, and you guys are either not paying attention or you don't give a fuck. Like, it just is. It's an interesting.
Or it's something like you're really proud of. You're
Yeah.
like, this is a good joke.
Yeah.
It doesn't land, but then like one of those stupid low-hanging fruit jokes just like kills. And you're like, no!
Yeah.
Why is that joke funnier than this well-crafted 8-month beauty?
It's like showing your friend group your favorite song.
That's a really good point. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always a toss-up when you do it. Like,
You're like, oh, dude, just listen to the lyrics.
Yeah,
Okay?
and
They're
then-
beautiful.
but then you hear like a different song that your whole friend group likes, and you're like, this song fucking sucks. Like, but they all love it, and they don't even like the song that you fucking like. But you're like, fuck you guys, this song is awesome.
Yeah, that's why I get a new friend group.
Yeah.
I just go from friend group to friend group. I'm like, hey, how do you guys feel about Taylor Swift?
Oh yeah, yeah. I just walk away. I think she's a super villain.
For sure.
I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
I think, well, I think it's now split, but I always thought Elon Musk was Tony Stark on the anti-hero path, but then like Lex Luthor type. But then Jeff Bezos came out, and he's bald, and he's the second richest man in the world. So for me, I'm like, oh, we got Lex Luthor, and now we got anti-Iron Man.
No, bro, he's just a villain.
Yeah.
Elon or
No,
Bezos?
Bezos. He's just a villain.
You don't want to give him Lex Luthor?
Nah, I won't do that. Because Lex Luthor was cold.
You
don't
not
think-
Lex Luthor's girl wouldn't have taken half.
Oh damn! Yeah.
Hey, you
She'd
go
have died. She'd
dead
have
ass.
died,
Yeah, she would have been no, bro. You just wouldn't have heard of her. He would have been like, who? What bitch? What?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Like he would have smart. You would have forgot he was married.
Didn't you want to go to the moon, honey? Is that...
Did he say you wanted your own satellite?
Yeah, let's get you out there.
Bro, I don't know why that just reminded me of y'all watch the new Black Mirror
No.
on Netflix. Y'all watch Black Mirror?
No,
Bro.
I stay away from suicide and stuff.
Bro,
Yeah.
no, shut up. What?
Or is it? Wait, that's 13
No.
Reasons Why. Right?
Yeah, Black Mirror is like they do the like the different, like, I guess, like what ifs on like the future, society, if we, our behavior, things like that. They
Is
do-
that the movie where Anthony Mackie fucks his friend in like the video game?
That's one of the episodes. Yeah, it's different
Yeah.
episodes, bro. It's just
Okay, I'm in.
crazy.
I'll watch
and the
it.
new, seriously, go watch it. But the new season,
Shout out to Anthony.
they have an episode with it's like, I guess, what's his name, the dude who played Jesse Pinkman,
Yeah.
from Breaking Bad.
Aaron Paul.
Aaron Paul, yeah, him, and then like another actor you'll recognize, but they like, it's crazy, dog. These dudes are like living in a satellite, and it's like based back in the 60s, but like this guy's so smart, he did some like crazy technology, and they're like in space, and oh man, I can't say too much without spoiling it, bro, but like, it's the basically the guy.
Not gonna
he
lie,
created-
it doesn't sound as good as Simon Birch, but continue.
Oh,
Amen to that.
No, okay, so look, the guy invented where he has android versions of people. Like, people can make their own robot version of themselves to where they can, like, basically go in a stasis, go to sleep, and then, like, live their life through this, like, other robot, like through this like different being. And so like they're staying on the satellite, and then they each have their own robot that like lives with their family and whatnot back on Earth. And so they like go into the stasis on the satellite, and then they go and live with their family on Earth.
That's
And,
kind of fucked up,
bro. It's dog. You have to, because crazy shit happens, and like it ends up being like it's oh my god. It's just one
How
episode
would
of it.
you
But Black
feel if
Mirror
you're,
is like has episodes like that to where you're just like, what the like it really makes you think about life and technology, and how are we going to use it as humans? What are we going to do? And they're usually written and directed, there's like by different people. So you're always getting different perspectives. You're always getting like different ideas on things. And there's 5 seasons of it. I'm surprised neither of you guys have watched Black Mirror.
Oh,
It's
no,
because it
I'm a
came
real
out some
one.
years ago. No, like, and it gets better. Like the first season or two, you can tell how individualistic the episodes are. Like they're very different, very people different, like different directors and writers. But the production gets more consistent as the seasons go on, and it gets really good. Like the very first episode kind of turns some people off because it's like it's hilarious in my opinion, but they like have a British Prime Minister, and they're like, you have to watch it. And
Yeah,
they come-
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
No,
Yeah,
that sounds
it's,
You
great.
sure do like to bring the mood down, damn it.
Yeah.
No, I'm just playing.
Well, speaking of bringing the mood down, with the technology stuff, is like I think we're kind of closer to that piece of like being able to upload our brain to a robot and live forever than living in a satellite in the 1960s. So I'm terrified.
Yeah.
I know we were kind of talking about this earlier, but if that like we're a couple steps away from the Matrix.
Yeah.
Legitimately, I think.
I think sex robots, are we with or against?
Do your thing, man. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna judge you. Yeah.
What are you saying? What's
For me-
that sounded pretty judgmental.
For me,
Yeah.
I'm not going to partake in that. But that's just
It's a
I
robot,
don't,
bro.
I don't want to get rejected by a robot. If they have AI, they can still be like,
that would be fucked up.
I would rather be friends. How about
can you
how
imagine?
about a hand job?
And then you can't power her down because then they get you for murder.
What are you do?
Did you just murder that robot?
I murdered that pussy robot.
Yo, that's that shit, dog. Like there ain't no way, bro. What movie was it? iRobot, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't that the movie where it was like, they were blaming the robot for murdering old dude, and then like,
Yeah, that was iRobot.
yeah, wasn't there? There was another one, man.
That was with
What am
William
I
Smith,
thinking
right?
about? I'm thinking of Minority
You're
Report.
thinking of Terminator.
I'll be back.
That's Terminator. No.
Dog, man, I feel like we've hit the nail on the head on like robots and AI too many times in movies and shit, and it's just like one of them is going to be so fucking spot on right on like what happens is going to be scary.
So what if the sex robot looks like your favorite porn star?
Does she sound like my favorite porn star?
Yes.
I'm in.
Ron Jeremy.
Yep. Let me see that hog, Ron. I think though, I think it's going to be a self-fulfilling prophecy. There you go, Jordan. Because what AI is you just feed everything that humans have ever created into this machine. So it's seen The Matrix. It's seen Terminator. It's seen all of these like AI sci-fi shit.
It's like, huh.
It's going to be like, oh, that's actually a good idea. Be like, The Matrix. Okay, cool. I can farm humans and use their energy and do whatever the fuck I want. Boom. Now we're in a simulation.
Do you think they're gonna? I mean,
I'm not gonna lie.
what about all the
these past,
porno?
Like 3 podcasts I've done have taken some weird fucking turns. I don't know if it's me as a person. Am I giving off weird nigga energy? Like I don't.
Well, the AI anime is
No, I fucking I don't know, man. I'm not for AI. After I seen they like are trying to make like AI like stand up comedy.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
you
didn't
can-
see this.
you can go on ChatGPT and be like, tell me a joke or write my joke better.
Yeah, like they're like trying to do like artificial intelligence like stand up comedy, and it's like that's literally taking away from me. Like, damn it, I sound like a Republican.
You do.
You're
We need to
taking my
build.
job.
We need to build a border around AI.
We need to build a wall around these computers.
Right.
We need to build a firewall. Isn't that what they call it?
Yes, very good reference.
Thank
nerd.
you.
So Tairee, back to you. What has been like one of the best moments of comedy for you in your almost 8 years of doing it?
Wow.
That question always gets them.
No, I think of a couple things. So there's the time that I performed with JB Smooth. That
Wait,
was awesome.
what?
Yeah. It
All
was
right,
a-
go ahead. I want to know about more of that.
It was an early birthday present to myself. I was working at the Improv, and JB Smooth was coming. And my boss was like, yeah, JB Smooth is coming. I don't think he... And before she could even finish, I was like, let me book that show. And she's like, I think he's bringing people. He didn't bring people. I think she just didn't want me to book it because she knew I'd book myself. So I'm like, all right, well, let me get a guest spot on the show. And she's like, I'll think about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I got the guest spot on the show. He talked to me for a little while and everything. He signed. I have one of his books, the Book of Leon. Yeah, he did a book as Leon, and the whole book is
What?
as Leon. Yeah, and he signed it for me and everything. And there's that moment. I got to see Dick Gregory before he died live.
Wow.
Nice.
I met Mike Epps. That was pretty fun.
Yeah.
He's really cool.
Yeah.
I got to perform with Tony Rock. Damn, that was fun.
Damn.
Wait, when was that?
I hosted for Tony Rock.
Wasn't he recently in town?
Yeah, he was just the improv.
Love Tony Rock.
Man, he's
Love
funny.
Tony Rock. He's my favorite of the Rocks.
He's one of the man.
Hey, Tony Rock
that
slaps.
He can write.
Tony Rock slaps.
Oh
Jesus Christ.
no!
I'll be here all day.
Or you know what? Two of my favorite people in comedy, Gina Brion and James Goff. I'll never forget this. My friend Matt Wexler was hosting for them at the Improv, and it was a Thursday night. It was snowing, and they were super cool, and they just were like, "Hey, you want to go see Black Panther? This was opening night of Black Panther, like the first one."
Yeah. Damn.
And I got to see it with James Goff and Gina Brion and my friend Matt for the first time in theaters, opening night with them. It's snowing outside. And it just is fucking crazy, like, because that became after there was nobody in the theater that night. Like, it was probably like 10 of us.
Wow.
And to see how impactful that movie became, like, not even 2 months after that happened, it was like crazy. Like, so I'll never forget them either.
Yeah.
That was and they're still my good friends till this day. Like,
Yeah.
we go to karaoke when they come in town and everything.
Yeah.
So that was one of my fun comedy moments.
Fuck yeah.
Now, have you been touring, like, outside of Denver? If
God, I
so?
wish.
No.
No, like I've done shows outside of Denver, outside of Colorado, but I'm not like touring. I wish.
Yeah.
If you know some people, tell them
Y'all
to book
here?
me.
Yeah.
Anybody?
Tony Rock, I know you're listening. Come on.
I wish. Tony's a good guy, man. So I would appreciate that.
Man, that's such a good. His show's so good.
He's dude. Here's what I'll say about Tony Rock. Here's why he's my favorite of the Rocks. I think Chris is a great writer. I think Tony is the better performer, if that makes sense. Like, not only is Tony a good writer, but there's certain things Tony does that I've never, not saying Chris can't do it, and maybe he's done it, but he's never done it in the style I've seen Tony do it. I've seen Tony Rock perform in front of 600 people. I've seen Tony Rock perform in front of 6 people. It was amazing both times.
Damn.
Like, it was amazing both times. So it's like, he's one of the best shows I've ever seen at the Improv. Like, if he's in town, I suggest you go see one of his shows.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, that's awesome.
That's true.
And I don't talk
right,
about
though.
other comics on podcasts like that.
He's right, man. Tony. Yeah. I've seen him twice, and each time it's like, you see reactions out of the crowd that you rarely see from a lot of comedians, man. Like, people legitimately, like,
How do you control a crowd of 6 people?
You
And
get,
make sure
you
6
get real
people have
intimate.
a good time.
You get real intimate. You look them right all in the eyes. You say, "What do you do, sir? What do you do, ma'am?"
I've seen this dude. So, the night that there was like 600 people there, I may be exaggerating. Just know that the room was like double or triple sad. Like, so you can imagine how many fucking people were. You worked there.
Mm-hmm.
It was raining, like thunderstorm, hard, ridiculous rain. Like, you can hear the thunder from inside the theater, even though There's 600 people in there. Damn. And he's rolling with the fucking thunder. How are you riffing with the thunder? Look at y'all. Y'all hear that? I'm making God laugh.
Yeah. Damn.
What? Tony Rock is amazing.
Yeah. That's crazy.
That's pretty.
That's dope. That's like the time the power went out. It was like, I forgot what happened, but the power went out, like the whole block, like the whole mall went out, and D-Ray was up there performing his music, his raps, and he just kept going, bro. Lights went out, he just, without missing a beat, kept going, kept rapping, and everybody's just in there standing up. The servers going around with flashlights trying to close people out, bro.
Oh my God. I'm telling you, man, the Improv has some of the best, craziest stories. Like,
Man.
talk to somebody that worked at a comedy club. I bet you they have some crazy shit to tell you.
Mm-hmm. Facts. That is very true.
Okay, we did our highest highs. What was the lowest moment in comedy for you where you're just like, fuck this?
Okay. There's a couple moments. Like, I have a couple moments for both. I would say I appreciate my lowest lows. And I feel like any man that is going to be truthful in who they are is going to appreciate their lowest lows.
How can you get better?
Yeah, exactly. So there's the third time I've ever performed comedy. It was with Scroncho. The assistant pimpin' How High.
Oh.
Nice.
He came to Denver, and I'm working at the Improv, and I'm talking cash shit to one of the promoters, and I'm like, yeah, man, I'm fucking hilarious. You need to book me. Like, and I'm still
Green.
bruh, like, I don't even have 5 minutes. Like, but you know, you got to talk your shit.
Yeah.
Like, I know I'm funny. I don't got it on stage yet. I know I'm fucking funny though. So I'm talking shit to him. I'm like, yeah, because he's like, he's the manager for Michael Blackson and shit. So he's coming to pick up a check for Michael Blackson, and I'm like, nigga, I'm funnier than Michael Blackson. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Like, he said, I'm gonna tell him you said that. I said, tell him. Like, I don't know what the fuck. But like, I'm just talking shit. I'm a young dude in the game, and I'm not thinking like, I know this dude. So, and he's from Denver, so I'm not thinking like, I'm just thinking we're just talking shit. So Scroncho comes, and he's the promoter of this show. And he's like, hey, you want to do 5 minutes?
Yeah.
I'm like, hell yeah, I got it. He's like, all right, you better be funny too. And I don't know what, I hate when people do that. I still hate when people do that to this day, but this is like the first time somebody did that to me. You better be funny. When I tell you I got on stage and I did not get a laugh for 5 minutes straight.
No.
Oh.
I tried doing crowd work. No, I did jokes. They weren't hitting.
Damn.
I did other jokes. They weren't hitting. I tried to connect with the crowd. It wasn't working. I'm talking to a lady in the front row. Her job is fucking boring. I can't even riff off her fucking job. I get off stage. A nigga that don't even do comedy no more gets on stage, kills. I'm furious. I'm furious. Scroncho comes up to me. He's like, hey, nigga, what's up? What's up, little dude? What's up, little dude? Or he's like, what's up, little nigga? I'm like, what's up, man? I'm like, man, I fucking sucked up there. He's like, yeah, you did. He's like, you sucked up there, but man, you gotta take that. How you gonna get better? You gotta take it on the chin. That's just part of it. Enjoy that hurt that you got right now because it's not always gonna be like that.
Yeah.
And I heard him. So that was one of the worst moments. And then
Scroncho spitting wisdom. Just
yeah, it's hard to hear like, yeah, nigga, you sucked.
Yeah.
And then like the promoter afterwards was like, yeah, nigga, I thought you was gonna be funny. You said that you was funnier than Michael Blackson type shit. And I'm like, ooh, this nigga's a bitch, dog. Like I'm thinking to myself, like, ooh, I hate this nigga. But I did it to myself. I was talking shit.
You grabbing another?
Yeah, I'll take another. Yeah. So then, Carlos Miller.
Oh man.
Man, this is probably, to this day, it was one of the shows that I was like super duper excited for. Like, and I'll tell you to this day, it's still one of the best comedians I performed with.
Yeah, Carlos. I love Carlos Miller.
So this was, man, I want to say the day after that Power 105 interview with the Breakfast Club.
Okay.
Remember when they got on the Breakfast Club the day after Carlos Miller got fired from Wildin' Out?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes.
So he was in Denver like the next day. Yeah. And I was hosting for him. So it's a Thursday night show. My family's there. Like my grandma, a couple of my aunties, one of my little cousins is there. And it's probably like 70 people there. You know, so it's a light night.
Yeah.
I get on stage. I do terrible. I don't know what it is about Thursday night shows. They never go well. I've never done good on a Thursday night show. If I do good on a Thursday night show, I'm going to do bad on a random show throughout the weekend. I did terrible. As soon as I'm getting off the stage, I fall. Because I got my prosthetics on. I get up, or I'm like walking to the stair. I trip. I fall off the stage. Thinking my grandma is probably like, she's probably as tall as where that. She's probably like, you guys can't hear.
5'4".
Yeah, no.
5 foot.
No.
4'11", little lady.
Yeah, like 4'9".
Oh.
She gets up like, come on, Pookie. Like, get up, I got you. Come on, let's go. Like, you don't know how embarrassing it is that not only did I just bomb, I just fell off stage and my 4'9" grandma is trying to help me get up. That moment was pretty bad.
Damn.
What was one of the worst ones?
That wasn't the worst one.
No. Comedy is ups and downs.
And it's a lot of downs.
It's a lot of downs. Oh, I will say that the Scroncho story did end up becoming one of the highest points because he did come like 2020, and then I featured for him in 2020, and I killed every show.
Damn.
Yeah, so that did end up becoming the highest. And then, this isn't even one of the lowest lows. It just was like so interesting to me. So, I've performed with TK Kirkland a couple of times.
Nice.
Ooh, what?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, and he's a legend.
Yeah.
So it's funny that I have a Scroncho story and a TK Kirkland story.
Oh, shit.
Because remember they had gotten into that fight.
Damn. I
You're the reason.
Wow.
Yeah.
So,
Scroncho's like, he's funny.
Yeah.
TK's like, nah.
So, TK, I'll never forget this either, because the first time I performed with him, Derek Rush is on the show. Derek is featuring. And I bombed. And as soon as I get off the stage, TK is in the server station, or he's like in the lobby. Mm-hmm. He's like, yeah, man, when you get on stage, they don't like let you, or no, I'll say it like him. Yeah, man. when you get on stage, they don't let you like tell jokes or something.
Bro,
You did horrible. Who raised you?
hooray!
No, he did. No, he did tell me like they don't let you tell jokes or nothing. I was like, oh man, like it's already bad enough that I bombed, nigga. You gonna say this to my face? But he was just saying like he was what I was told is that he was saying in between comics, like you're not telling jokes in between comics. Like I did my set. And then I'm like, all right, let me get to your next comic. And then I'm like, yeah, your feature act. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm not telling jokes. That's what he meant, but that's not how I took it. So I was like a sad boy for the rest of that night. And then the second time I performed with him, he's like, he didn't tell me nothing. He didn't give me no rules the first time. Second time, no cursing, no sex, no dating. You can't talk about none of that. But you're featuring.
So what did you talk about?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Like, I'm just like, and that was like, I'll say that was one of my lowest because I couldn't really be myself on stage, but it was like, it really like, it made me better, I feel like.
Yeah.
Because I still was able to do my job to the point that I needed to with being fucking handicapped while actually being handicapped.
Meta.
But yeah, those were some of my lows. Shout out to TK though, man. I feel like he made me better. I feel like Scruncho made me better too.
Yeah. Yeah.
So do you find it easier or harder to do clean sets? After 8 years.
After 8 years, I feel like it's better for me to it's easier for me to put together a clean set. Do I like to do it? No. But I'll do it. I have no problem doing it. I can be on your stage for 20 minutes clean. But I prefer to like tell the jokes in the way that I wrote them.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
But I wouldn't say it's hard.
No. I just had to deal with that for the first time.
How'd that go?
It actually went much better than I expected.
That's
and,
because you're like this fucking giant fucking teddy bear.
it
Christian rock fucking enthusiast. And you're getting on stage like, hey, nigga, what's up, bitch?
Rock.
Fuck you. Like, don't nobody fucking believe that shit? No.
Yeah, we did listen to Creed on the way here.
No, we did not. You
yeah,
said Christian rock enthusiast.
I
fucked up.
I agree with you. I think it's, for me, super difficult to do a clean set, you know?
Nah.
Because I just exude just dirtiness.
Yeah. I can see that.
Dude, no. Bro,
The audience members cannot.
I was caught off guard because of the new talent night. So it was like last week. The week before, it was December, and everybody's like, oh, it's not clean. It's all dirty. I'm like, cool. And I was ready. I was prepared to go up there and do material I hadn't done in Comedy Works. Mm-hmm. I've been up there a few times this year, and I've done like the same material, same jokes. And then I wake up, and they're like, nah, holiday clean. And I'm like, oh, shit. Well, damn. And then I'm just going to do the same jokes that I've been doing. And it worked perfect because all I had to do was not say bitch like at two different times.
You guys can't see what's going on, but shout out to Alley Oops.
That was a great pass and landed right in the pocket.
Exactly. That's okay.
And it was the best. Wait, I was gonna say it was the best set that I personally feel like I had with those jokes, and it was like I think because I was like focusing on not making them dirty, but still making them as funny as possible without cussing or being overly vulgar. Because the jokes themselves aren't vulgar for real at all. It's just I made them vulgar, and I don't know. It hit. If clean, depending on what you're doing or how you're doing it, clean can be better than dirty.
Okay, so this is a curious question. On a clean set, are you allowed to say the N-word as a black man?
Nigga, I don't know. No, I'm just playing.
I think nigga is. I think if you're doing a clean set as a black man, I believe, yeah, nigga, I think you shouldn't. I mean, because that was the one thing I was going to say. I hadn't said nigga on that stage once, and I was ready to drop it at least 6 times.
Which is so.
I was ready, bro.
I'm actually so proud of you. You didn't say it once.
I haven't said it once on that stage. I think I
say nigga twice in a 30-minute set.
How would y'all feel if a guy like me afterwards was giving you advice and being like, "Hey, it was a great clean set, but no more N-words, please, okay?"
I feel like I would take that advice because you're looking at it from a member of the crowd. Like, not necessarily as in like oh, yeah, we don't. You know what I'm saying? Because not everybody wants to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, it might not
makes
necessarily
me uncomfortable.
Yeah, whatever, nigga. Anyway.
Yes!
Oh,
anyway.
God. See
Joke's
what you've
on
done.
you.
I fucking talked to a white comic the other day, and he was like saying something to me, and I was like, nigga, I don't know. And he was like, oh, yeah. White people love that shit.
Boy, howdy, that's my new
I'd rather
shtick.
them love it than, like, because I used to get mad when white dudes would tell me to, like, not say the N-word or not call them that. I'd be like, yo, what the fuck is wrong? Like,
I don't always say it, but
I've said it way too much.
The caucasity.
Since I was like 12.
The caucasity of a white man telling you
That's
you can't
thank
say
you.
the N-word.
And that's what really got me. I'm like, what the fool? You can't tell me. It's like, you can. I'm like, now, if you don't want me to say it or something, I mean, I feel like there's ways to go like, hey, man, maybe you thought about using that word less or whatever. But, like, when they would just be like, nah, bro, you shouldn't be using that.
Business.
And especially don't be calling me that. I'm like.
Because I've definitely seen black people, like black comics, like I've seen them say it too much in their set. Mm-hmm. Not saying, I'm not going to say like, don't do it, you know what I'm saying? But it shouldn't be nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because then it's like, all right, man, like, what's the actual joke at this point? Is it just you saying it? Or is it like, this was a joke about the Powerpuff Girls? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you
Mr. Evil, was that his name or whatever?
What?
From the Powerpuff Girls?
Mojo Jojo?
Mojo Jojo and who's
we
the
said
other?
nigga, and the first person you think of is Mojo Jojo.
Not me, him.
I know.
I
know who this outrage is for.
I thought of the trans devil from Powerpuff Girls.
That's what you think of when you hear the N-word?
No, that's what I think of when you say Powerpuff Girls.
No, because I've literally been saying a joke for like the past like month about not trusting white women in gangs of 3. And then part of one of the tags is like, because I guess I watch too much cartoons because I think they're the Powerpuff Girls and I don't want to be the next Mojo Jojo.
Oh, that's pretty bad. No, I'm saying like that would be bad. That's fucked up.
In that situation.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I go into, but it's like, then I start comparing them to like, they're like a gang. They're just like any other gang. You know, I get more afraid of a group of white women coming towards me on the sidewalk more than I would like a group of Crips or Bloods.
Yeah, because they're going to ask for a selfie.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Yeah. They're going to ask for a selfie, no.
At least with the Bloods and Crips, I know who they are.
Yeah, I know who they are.
Yeah, like, that's my cousin. Like, what are you doing?
Wait, is it your cousin or your buzzin'?
Oh, it depends on which one it is.
Which one?
Shit, you got cousins on different sides?
Yeah, I'm sure like most black people do.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
I have a Republican father and a liberal mom.
That's the white equivalent. That's the white equivalent.
They do not like each other.
Have y'all seen the video of the kid? He walks up to this other kid and he's like, "Don't you call me that? Don't you call me that?" And the parents like, "Man, what's wrong?" He called me a Democrat. And he's so serious, bro. He's like crying at this kid. He's like, "Don't you call me that? I'm not one of those."
Which one of your Alabama friends posted that?
All of them.
Oh, wow.
Shout out to Alabama. I'd love to do comedy in your state.
Yeah, one day.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. I mean, there's a couple So you got the Stardome in Alabama in Birmingham, and then Stand Up Live in Huntsville has been popping off for maybe
How
about
Boulder?
10 years.
How about fucking Boulder?
Boulder, Colorado.
God damn it.
That's the most
What
diverse
about-
city in America.
Yeah, but now,
I'm sorry.
What?
Now.
Diversified assets.
What? What?
That ain't too hard to find.
Shout out, Coach
Shout out to
Prime.
Prime.
Shout out to the number
building
one,
the
the
line.
number one transfer
Yeah.
class so far.
They still got a long way to go, though, man, and he knows it.
They
They
We're
got a
taking
long
it
way.
all next year.
They got a long way.
Damn
to
it.
nah, dude. They finally bulked up where they
go.
needed
Bama
to.
repeats.
Broncos is winning the
Fuck
Super
off.
Bowl.
Okay,
Oh my god.
I'll bet you a 5-minute spot at you.
On where? Where?
Wherever. I don't. We'll figure it out.
Yep. If Broncos go to the playoffs, we win in the Super Bowl. God damn it! I say it right now.
How?
Hell no.
You're gonna have to score 30.
By winning games,
Y'all
what
are
the
gonna have
fuck are
to
you
score
talking about?
30
How?
points in the playoffs.
Duh.
You
Do
got-
you see who we have?
They did beat the Chiefs.
They haven't scored 30 points like
They
Have
did
you
beat
seen
the
Russell
Chiefs.
Wilson?
I have.
He just had a new kid. You know what that means?
Dad wins. I get it. Yeah, dad strength.
He's got dad strength
That-
now.
He's got more touch on that deep ball now. It's just- If the Broncos don't force turnovers, they lose.
Fuck off.
Man,
I'm a Falcons fan, okay? I can say these mean things, right? Trust me.
Your best player's your field goal kicker.
Goddamn, Young Wei Koo. No, my kids, they're watching football with me now, and I watch the Falcons, but I put it on Red Zone too because they're boring. And so Oliver, my oldest one, he's like, "Do I like the Falcons?" And I'm like, "No. You like whatever team you want besides the Raiders and the Saints. I don't give a shit."
You like the Broncos? God
Yeah.
damn it!
He
If he listens to this, you like the fucking Broncos.
he's got glasses, blue and orange glasses.
He does.
And he's like,
And he
"These
sure
are my Bronco
does.
color glasses." I'm like,
Mhm.
all right.
Hell yeah.
So
One day he'll mature, he'll
I
grow up,
got a little Colt,
and
He's
he'll
gonna become
realize
a
how the
Bronco
Pittsburgh
fan.
Steelers, the Pittsburgh Steelers are the pinnacle of NFL football. So he's a smart kid. He'll understand.
Okay.
What did you just say?
He'll learn.
What-
He'll
What
mature.
did you
He'll
just
know.
say? It kind of just sounded like you shit on the mic. What did you say just now? What
Oh,
about-
I believe I was saying how the greatest NFL franchise that has ever graced anyone's television screen ever
Is
that's
the
ever
Denver
won
Jacksonville
the Super
Jaguars?
the Denver
the
Broncos.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
First of all, I have family that played for the Steelers, and I still wouldn't say that.
the greatest
nice.
franchise
Okay,
ever.
okay. I do have a question. How does Mike Tomlin have the same quarterback for his backup and his third string?
It's called consistency.
Kenny Pickett
It's called consistency.
Mitch
Something the
Trubisky,
Falcons don't know about.
and Mason Rudolph
Consistency.
are the exact same.
Consistency.
They are clones of each other,
Consistency.
and it is. I can't wait for Mike Tomlin to be the next head coach of the Atlanta Falcons, though.
How
That's
do you,
going to be pretty cool.
How you feel about
That would be fucking wild.
How do you feel about Tim Tebow?
What about Tim Tebow?
God bless America.
How do you feel about Tim Tebow? You
What
Steelers
about-
fan, you.
What about Tim Tebow?
What do you mean? What about Tim Tebow? Demarius
What about
Thomas,
Tim Tebow?
the stiff arm, the stiff
Man,
arm.
Fuck Tim Tebow. Bro.
Wow, that's how you're
Fuck
gonna
Tim
do one
Tebow,
of God's
bro.
children.
Yeah, dude.
Fuck Tim Tebow. Wah.
Why don't you just say you
I
hate
was
the Pope?
I was literally laughing. Me and my friends were laughing at the television when we beat them in the SEC championship, and he was crying. He was on a knee. He was like, we were like, look at this baby ass. I swear to God, I was like
Let me-
16, 17.
Since
bro.
you've got like revisionist history on that, let me
That's real
let me
shit.
talk to you about that.
Bronco gang.
Actually, Florida lost during the regular season, and that's when Tebow went on and
Oh,
started
the vow.
crying and said, "Never
No.
again, never
Yeah.
again."
No.
And then they beat the fuck
That's
Out of
the
out of
first
Alabama,
season.
and then they
That's
won the
first
national
season.
championship.
That's the first
Everyone.
season. The season after that, when we beat them because they couldn't go repeat, he was crying on the sidelines. This is everybody that every Alabama remembers this.
Shout out to
I'm-
Tim Tebow.
I'm
man.
sorry,
Man,
Mike.
Tim
What's
Tebow.
wrong?
Top five college quarterbacks
Tebow.
ever.
What's wrong with a man
Hey,
who cries?
Tim Tebow, your baseball career. Let's talk about that.
Let's talk about him being top
Fuck
five
outta
college
here.
quarterbacks ever.
Fuck out of here, dog.
Let's talk about men's mental health, because you're kind of talking down on men crying. and I don't like that. You need to just shed that yoke and accept that men can get emotional.
You're being toxic.
Oh
Yes,
my God.
toxic masculinity. Listen, you need to listen to some Taylor Swift.
No.
It's like we're not going that far.
No, we need to get you some TLC.
Oh,
Don't go
my
chasing
God.
waterfalls.
Some
Fuck
SWV.
that.
You don't like TLC?
I like
What
TLC.
about your friends?
And what about your friends? I like TLC.
So
I
no
like
one
that.
told you life was.
But it's not going to make
be
me
this
change my
way.
mind.
Wait, you don't like TLC?
I
Were you
do
just
like
singing
TLC.
Friends?
Yeah,
like
I
the things that...
Oh, rest in peace, Matt.
Who?
Matt Perry,
Who's that?
the guy from Chandler from Friends.
I didn't
Who-
watch
He died. He died in a hot tub.
He died in a hot tub.
Oh, man,
recently.
that's fucked up.
I mean, if you're gonna die, hot tub doesn't sound too bad.
Doesn't sound too good.
Yeah. Well, the thing was, he got vaccinated shortly beforehand, so they're saying it might have been myocarditis.
What? Oh my god.
I'm just fucking with you.
No,
I'm just.
no,
I'm.
no.
What is?
Um, January, idiot.
What's going?
I have nothing going on in my head. Besides, I just want to go back to this conversation. You hate God because you hate Tim Tebow?
What? Oh,
Yeah,
That's what he
that's what I
said.
was
That's what I
thinking.
heard.
That's what I was thinking. What's your deal with Timothy?
We're not gonna
Yeah, what-
ponder on this.
what's wrong
We're
with
not
Tim?
gonna-
Yeah.
We're not gonna sit here and
He
grasp it. No.
had Aaron Hernandez on the right path, and then he went to the Patriots.
What?
I was with you there, buddy.
They were going to FCA in the morning, and then he graduated.
Bro, no. Hernandez was never. No, dog. He was always like.
A
Always.
thug? Well, I don't know him. I don't know anything about the guy. I know
Bro,
I know what happened, but I don't know his story enough.
He was hardcore.
I know, but
But
That man
like
got
even back in
kids.
college, even with Tebow,
even the people that, well, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
What kind of things are you guys into besides hating on Tim Tebow, who's a GOAT in college football?
See, as a Georgia fan, I actually hate Tim Tebow, but
Yeah,
I'm
see,
just being
exactly.
the heel right now
Fuck
because
Tim
Mike
Tebow.
Mike grew up religious, and to hear him just hate on God like this,
I'm not hating on
His
Why,
God.
why would you hate on God?
you're hating on
Nobody's
God's
hating on
child.
God. We're all God's children.
This
Nah.
is true.
Fuck out of here.
Nah.
This is true.
Yeah, bro.
But Tebow is
True.
like
We're
we're
all
all God's
God's
stepchildren, but
No,
Tebow is like
I'm
God's
one of
child.
God's
No,
child.
I am.
I am blessed and highly favored.
It's funny that you guys
amen.
believe in that, but okay.
Wow, dude. What is that supposed to mean?
Yeah.
You don't want to get it.
Telling me
I don't.
I hate God, and then you're over here just completely denouncing the entire religion.
Yeah.
Fuck is wrong with you, bro?
Oh, I mean, how much time do we have?
I mean, I don't know.
I can give you my opinion, but we can talk about that off air.
We don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah, as
Yeah.
I'm almost 3 beers deep now at this point. So
Dude,
It's
what
gonna
the
get
frick? It's not even 12 o'clock.
so
It isn't?
It's 11.
Nah.
So we're sitting.
look at your beer can like fuck.
I'm still on my first one because I'm responsible.
Yeah, I drank two. This is all done.
Here, I'll take that.
But I don't drink often, so
That's what I
why not
told.
on a
That's what I
podcast?
told Jordan. I was like,
Yeah.
He's like, does Tyrese drink? I was like, I seen him drink maybe twice, Like, maybe twice. So when you were like, yeah, I'll take one, I was like, what?
Yeah, I feel very honored. So thank you.
Yeah, I mean,
This is like watching my dad drink for the first time. I'm just like, he accepts me. He's okay enough to be vulnerable around me. It's just-
No, I think he was just fed up with you enough. That
yeah, he's like, shut the fuck up.
no, I just fucking, I wasn't doing shit, so why not get, what's today?
Thursday.
Why not get
21st,
drunk on the Thursday before Christmas?
4 days before Christmas.
Hell yeah. I love Christmas. Do you guys love Christmas? You don't love Christmas because you don't love God. What about you, Big Mike?
I like Christmas.
Shout out to God, Big G.
Big G.
He's not listening to this podcast for the
He
record.
listens to me all the time. He loves me.
I'm pretty sure that's the only reason Joseph stayed with Mary. Cause could you imagine the child support for God's little nigga? Like, you got to pay
All
child
right,
support
we're
for
switching
God's
gears.
kid, bro.
Okay.
Big Mike.
How expensive is
Counter argument.
child support for God's child?
Counter argument. God made all the riches, so
Yeah, but like, dog. Just saying.
you're gonna pay child support for a little carpenter, really? You know? Oh, Dad, I made you a birdhouse.
Do you think Jesus was inspired to be a carpenter off of Lincoln Logs? Do you think that was the thing?
Do you think Jesus knew about Lincoln Logs when he was alive?
Because I mean, right? Because he probably knew about Abraham Lincoln and it was gonna happen one day.
And this is why I'm so much funnier than both of them.
What,
Because-
God and Jesus,
Yes.
or Tim Tebow? I
Oh,
don't-
you too.
No one's debating that, Tyree. All right, so stop patting yourself on the back.
Stop
you
making
think-
fun of fucking God and Jesus and make fun of yourselves.
Okay.
kinda
Do
look
that
like-
every
all
more
right,
than
I got
enough.
this. I got
Everybody makes fun of God and Jesus.
No, they don't.
No.
Everybody does,
No, they
literally.
don't. No, they don't.
Literally. Like, go to an open mic. There's like 7 atheists there.
They don't make fun of. Yeah. but
How do-
I've
how do
only
you
seen, like,
know-
maybe
how do you
one
know
or two
someone's an
actually,
atheist?
Like,
Because they go, I'm an atheist.
'Cause they'll
It's
tell
like
you,
the-
yeah.
Like, what are you talking about?
I also do
but that's
CrossFit.
different.
What? How's that
my
different?
God. Oh my God.
How's that different, Mike?
Anyway,
Anyways, okay, so what's your favorite venue to do comedy at? Let's not say the Improv. Besides the Improv,
I wouldn't say the improv.
I would, yeah, no. I love the improv, though. I do love the improv. Like, I did. Let me say I did.
yeah, and then management came in, just fucking shitty. Just-
Shout out Big Mizo.
I'm gonna let people think what they want because they can't see.
I was pointing to Mike. Mike's a manager,
Yeah, he was pointing at my
Mr. Big Mike Manager at the
No,
Improv.
I have nothing to
I
do
work
with
with the
that.
servers.
Anyway,
I work with the servers.
favorite venue. 2 beers in. Let's see. I think someone should bring back Syntax Physics Opera. I loved that place.
What?
If that's still a place.
What are you? Syntax Physics Opera? What is this?
It was a place here. There was a piano in the front. It was like an old timey bar. What places do I love though? Man.
It hasn't been your day, your week, your month, even your year.
What the fuck are you saying?
I'm singing the Friends song because it's stuck in my head right now.
Oh my
Jesus.
God.
I'm really drawn to Sushi High. I love Sushi High.
Sushi High.
Uh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do.
Looney's
I'm gonna do
in
a show
Colorado
there.
Springs.
Looney's and Seven. Yeah, I haven't been to the Springs
Love
yet.
Looney's. Looney's is
Yeah.
one of my favorite clubs.
Do you like the crowd down in the Springs?
Yeah. They like. I've never had like I can count on one hand how many bad shows I've had in Colorado Springs. So they're good people.
Okay.
So any club in Colorado Springs is any venue and Looney's in Colorado Springs. Let me not say any club. Man, I really want to do this. I want to do this show called Lucha Libre and Laughs.
Bro, yeah, I've seen that. No.
Man, I've been trying to do that show
No.
for like 6-7
No,
years.
take it back. I'm not drinking another one.
Do you want a
I'll
lager?
throw it in there.
Yeah, these are better.
Yeah, do you want a lager?
No,
What's wrong with you, man?
I don't want another beer.
You used to be cool.
You used to be cool. Hey Tyree, do you want to be my co-host for the
Hell yeah.
I'm just kidding.
We've never drank on this podcast.
Yeah, this is the first time our producer decided to bring beer.
Yeah,
so
he's trying to force me to do things.
I'm just trying to force you to have a good time.
Yeah, on a Thursday.
Sorry you got a
dude.
shtick up your butt, but
I have a show this evening. I need to be
Where
in
you
the
at?
proper mindset.
Where you at?
Pete's Satire Lounge.
Oh, I like Fuck, what is that place? Damn. I'm drawing a lot of blanks right now.
Skylark? Do you like
Skylark,
Skylark?
love
Skylark's
Skylark,
great.
love Skylark.
Yep.
What's that other place? The open mic that
Irish?
I really like. I like Irish. I like no, the other one next to the pizza place. Fuck.
Scruffy Murphy's
No.
with
I like
authority.
Scruffy Murphy. No, I love Scruffy Murphy's. I love Wide Right. Dang, why is this place? Because you guys got me drinking alcohol.
That was your choice.
Shut up.
Hashtag your body, your choice.
Yep.
It's a bookstore. Like there's comic
Mutiny.
books. Mutiny Information
Mutiny.
Cafe.
I'm sorry. I was looking at
I
a.
like
I got
Mutiny.
a text message.
Did Mutiny just come back, right?
I don't know.
I mean, they've the open mic's been there. I don't think it ever left. At least
What was the one that just... Oh, the Hangover mic, right?
Hangover,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
You think they would let me host an open mic at Mile High Comics?
Is that one of those smoking bars?
It's a comic book store.
Yeah, why wouldn't they?
Merchandise. Have you been there? It's like a big ass. It's like literally.
I have not, no.
Really?
Yeah.
It's literally around the corner from here.
Yeah?
Yeah.
This is a little far out from my, 3-mile radius of...
Look up Mile High Comics right now. I bet it says 2 minutes away.
the internet here is spotty.
Nigga, you Googled fucking Simon Birch.
It didn't. It just let me Google it.
it just let him.
And I literally, because it goes in and out. See,
It's like
They're controlling the internet.
They
They're
are.
controlling his searches. They're
They're
like, oh,
literally
Simon Birch.
controlling the-
Absolutely.
Yeah, you can't look up this
they
comic
literally
book shop
are,
up
bro.
the street from
Oh
you.
shit!
Though.
It just Google Simon Birch again.
Shout out to Simon Birch. I do recommend. That's my favorite Christmas movie.
It's my favorite superhero movie.
Before Marvel was Marvel.
Yeah. No, I do love that movie though. It's like we joke about it, but it's a really good. It's a well written. It's a book, right?
I think it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
It's not called Simon Birch though. It's called something.
A Prayer for Owen Meany.
Yeah.
I've never heard of any of this shit.
It's a
Man,
sad movie. I mean, it's a
it's
fun.
really
It's a
fucked
good
up.
movie, but it's sad.
Yeah.
It didn't even say what it's about.
It's a superhero movie.
So the movie came out in like the 90s. So
Mhm.
I'm not gonna
98.
not spoil it for you. So here, you want me to tell you what it's about?
Yeah.
So it's about a little boy who's like, he's a little person. He's like born a certain way, and it makes him a little person.
Mm.
So his like in his mind, he pretty much is a hero. Like he looks at himself like he's gonna save the day one day.
He's got body dysphoria.
Yeah. But he believes in his mind that, like, and you know what's fucked up is his parents treat him fucked up.
Yeah.
Everybody in the town treats him fucked up except for, like, this one family. It's this one boy who's his best friend and his mom.
Who's also the mom is the teacher, right?
Yeah.
And he's in love with the teacher.
He loved this, like,
Because she's super nice.
Yeah. Yeah. We're not going to talk on that part. But, so, basically, he, this bus crashes.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the
Into an icy river.
into an icy river, and this kid, this with body dysmorphia, he can hold his breath the longest of anybody that he knows, like of all the people he knows.
He's got strong lungs.
Yeah.
Very developed.
So he saves all the kids in this bus from drowning because they fell into an icy river. He swam into the bus and picked the kids out individually and swam them to the shore. And he died in the process of doing that. He got like hypothermia and died. So that's why we're saying it's a hero movie, because he did save a bunch
Is
of
that
kids.
the end of the movie?
Yeah.
Damn.
And the whole movie is narrated by Jim Carrey. Damn. It's a really good movie, but it's like a super sad. Like that is a very like quick rundown of what happens in the movie. There's so much fucked up shit that happens in the movie that you're like, why the fuck did you suggest this movie to me? Because it's like super fucked up.
Damn.
So I recommend everybody see it.
It's a really good movie, though.
It is. It's one
Only
of those.
other movie that made me feel almost as fucked up was The Inevitable Defeat of Mr. and Pete.
Who?
It's called The Inevitable Defeat of Mr. and Pete.
M.P.
Mr. and Pete.
Mr. and Pete.
Yeah. Mr. is like a common black kid name.
God. Okay.
Mr. Sir. That's like a...
It's fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah. As Mike Googles this, we have some homework for Mike today.
Yeah, I need you to watch both of these movies and tell me how much you cried.
Back to back. What?
Sometimes you need to cry, man. Rehydrate.
Yeah, when I was sick, my brain was so fried. I cried at the end of Band of Brothers. Have you seen it?
No.
Okay, it's a World War II movie
Okay.
that follows the 101st Airborne Easy Company.
It's great. It's good.
It's really
You've
good.
seen this, but you haven't seen Simon Birch?
Yeah.
At any
Man,
rate,
Brothers is the shit.
at the end, they're all talking and they show like the end is like a baseball scene where they're playing baseball in Austria.
It's funny that you bring up baseball, but continue.
And it like goes over like, oh, so and so lived till blah 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 blah, and like I still had a fever at that time, but I started like just could not control anything, so I just started crying. My tears would evaporate immediately. The best part about that is I have watched Band of Brothers every single year for the last 5 years, and I have never cried. I'm like, this is nice, yeah, like good for them. But this time I was just like, they gave so much, and then they became mailmen and like mechanics. These days it's like, oh, I graduated from West Point, and now I own a drone company, and you're like, that's not. Go back to being a mailman, you know?
Go back to being a mailman. It's like Remember the Titans.
Yeah.
Like they accomplished this championship, and all they got is like, this kid's dead now.
Yep. But hey, that point as he was looking back, amazing. That was a powerful point. A PowerPoint, if you will. Yeah, I fucking said it. Did you know they filmed Remember the Titans at my rival high school, Sprayberry High School in Marietta, Georgia.
Really?
Yeah, so those scenes where they're like kicking off and you see the stands and everything, that's the legit high school football field for them.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
We used to grow up thinking like Sprayberry was super ghetto in our suburban life. We always had rumors that they had like a nursery
That's
because
fucking crazy.
you know these chicks would just
So
they're
those were the
Sprayberry,
black
they're
kids
loose
went?
chicks. No, actually.
Really?
Yeah, it was the all right. So in the suburbs where I lived, it was like
Oh,
everything
that's
was
where
kind of
the-
mixed, right?
That's where the white girls went that we heard about, but never actually seen.
Right, right. Like
Okay.
like everybody had their mix, but Sprayberry was more trailer trash, white
Okay.
trailer trash, which my least favorite people ever.
Really?
Oh yeah, like they're uneducated,
Oh my.
they're religious.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry, I said they were uneducated. They don't know about sex or condoms. This is why the world is overpopulated, is because of like people at Sprayberry High School. Shout out Marietta, Georgia.
Who had the prettier girls though?
Not our school and not Sprayberry. There was another school called Lassiter.
Last.
And that was like we used to call them the East Cobb Snobs because that was the county that we lived in, but they were all like upper middle class, whereas we were all like lower middle class.
Mm-hmm.
And then they built a new high school, which is the high school that I went to, where all those pedophiles went to.
Jesus. man.
What?
Remember I was talking to you about that? That episode of Betrayal?
Oh.
Which sidebar, I really botched that story. My old video production coach, also coached soccer for high school girls,
Uh-huh.
got arrested for sleeping with a student the year he won Teacher of the Year. But I fucked up because I mentioned that like it was 1 or 2. There were like 4 teachers who got accused and arrested of doing like pedophilic shit at my high school. So
Wow.
it's pretty cool.
No, it's not.
Yeah, looked up to all of them. No,
That's why you still shave your beard?
Listen, you have no. I've been trying to grow out a mustache for like the last 2 months, and I do a decent job of actually growing it out, but I do a terrible job at like aligning it, so I always look like a fucking Nazi when I try and trim it.
Oh yeah.
So I think I'm done with the stash because I'm not responsible enough at this point.
I feel it.
Yeah.
Anyways, Mike, what you up to? Why you keep? What were you looking at?
Nothing.
Did you look up?
Oh my gosh, another one.
Yo,
dude?
Tairee, you got any shows or anything you want to plug?
No, not at the moment. Hopefully, I get this Shantae Wayans show. Hopefully.
Yeah, when is she coming?
26th of January. I'm not crossing my fingers. I just hope that I get it. You know.
Mm-hmm.
If I don't, look me up on Instagram at Tairee the Comedian. Tairee the Comedian. Yeah. Or on YouTube at Tairee Dillard. TaireeDillard. I played Hogwarts on there up until like almost the end of the game. I feel like it's some of the best streaming ever.
Wait,
Mhm.
Hogwarts?
Yeah.
What's that?
It's a video game about wizards.
Well, I think I got the Harry Potter reference.
Yeah.
Is it like an MMORPG? Like you can make your own character?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So can you choose your own house, or is that
Yeah.
you're a Hufflepuff, aren't you?
No, I'm a fucking, I'm a Slytherin.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say Slytherin.
I never grew up watching that shit though. My brother loved it. I was always into other stuff. But
cool shit.
no, I just never got into it. The books were too thick. Like Jesus Christ, I barely like reading.
So have you watched all the movies then?
I've watched all, but like I think I'm on like the 6th or 7th movie. My friend just made me watch all of them like one day. He's like, "Yeah, we're gonna watch all of them."
Is your friend
That's
like
a
me,
lot to get through.
or
Are you like Brian Sullivan? All right. He just pointed at his skin, y'all.
is your friend white? Is your friend who
Oh
made
my
you watch
gosh.
Harry Potter white? That's all
no,
I'm asking.
Brian Sullivan is not white. Shout out to him.
That's a first.
What else did you ask me? My YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of streaming on there. So if you want to see me playing video games, losing and getting pissed off, it's on there.
Do you live stream?
Yeah, I haven't streamed in a while, but I was for a while streaming. Mike was on a couple of them, and I was talking shit on there. But
it's just funny as hell.
other than that, yeah, check me out on YouTube. Check me out on Instagram. Instagram is where I post shows. So yeah, holla at your boy.
Holler.
Where are we sitting at?
An hour and a half.
Hour and a half? How we feeling? You got another like 15. We'll take a quick old break and
Oh my
And
gosh.
finish up?
Finish up.
yeah,
I still got shit to talk about.
Yeah,
You
man.
guys still got shit
Dude,
to talk about.
talk away.
Yeah,
This-
absolutely.
We've been devoid of a show for 2 weeks now,
I
so
still got this in my hand too.
hell yeah.
Do you?
That alley oop. Yep, ready? I'm
bad with my left hand.
a lefty.
So are we doing a break or are we coming?
I
what
do
are we
have to
doing?
pee, so
We're gonna take a break, you guys, and then we're gonna get back on this podcast.
do you remember what it's called?
Bush League? The Bush League podcast.
All right, be right back. I gotta pee.
Yeah, I don't know. Always trying to say something
This is
offensive.
still going on the internet.
Why are we trying to offend people?
I'm not. Look at me. Do you think I want to offend people?
We
Yes.
just spent this whole
Yeah,
episode
absolutely.
praising Jeebus.
I can't believe you guys have never been to Mile High Comics. It's literally right down the street.
It's a comic book store. Is it that giant one that's on like 25 and
It's like the biggest one in the world.
and 36th?
It's a factory, yeah.
Yeah. I've seen it.
It's like not even 5 minutes from here.
Right. So you're
Like,
gonna be.
I literally took the same way, like when I come to meet my cousin there and look at their pop collection and comic books and shit. Yeah, I took the same way I would take.
Real quick, what's your favorite comic?
All time? So it would probably be Under the Red Hood. Can you guys hear me on the microphone?
A little bit.
Yeah, get a little closer.
Under the Red Hood. It's a. Do you guys know that one?
No.
It's
Is
a
that-
Batman comic book where the Joker kills Robin,
Oh.
What?
and Ra's al Ghul and Talia al Ghul put Robin in a Lazarus pit, and he comes back to life as Red Hood. But now he's not a boy wonder. He's like a fucking villain. He's terrorizing. Like,
Oh,
God.
Nah.
shit.
Okay.
Like, he's like, Batman's way doesn't work. It got me killed. I'm going to do it my way by taking over Gotham's criminal empire.
Oh.
You guys
Okay.
have never
I'll
read
fucking
the-
check that out. That's
No,
great.
no. I
Yeah,
have to
no,
now.
so there's a movie.
That whole
Like, you
Ra's al
guys-
Ghul shit, dude. I'm in.
Yeah.
Animated DC?
Yes.
Okay.
It's called Batman Under the Red Hood.
Okay.
What
It
else
just
is
sounds
there?
dirty.
I might actually have that at the crib.
I don't have the book personally, but I wish I did. I borrowed my friend's and read his. There's Batman War on Jokes and Riddles. That's a really good one. You guys hear me really well? On the mic?
Yeah.
Yes.
Batman War on Jokes and Riddles, where the Joker and the Riddler go to war on who's gonna kill Batman.
What?
Yeah, it's like Batman's second year into fucking being Batman. Like, and two of the biggest crime bosses are trying to, like, kill him. They're, like, literally going to war, taking over Gotham, trying to kill him.
Damn.
Spider-Man, Red Goblin.
Red Goblin.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
That's the colorblind Green Goblin from
No.
Spider-Man.
Oh my god.
It's Carnage.
Nah. Okay.
What?
Cool.
Yeah, it's Green Goblin. It's fucking, what's his name, Norman Osborn. But the Carnage with the Carnage symbiote as well,
Oh my god.
fighting all the Spider-Man.
What do you mean all the Spider-Man?
So
From the
he's
Spider-Verse?
fighting. He's fighting Peter, Miles, Anti-Venom, Agent Venom, I think.
So wait, so this is a newer one.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Silk. Like, they're all
Damn.
fighting him at once and they can't beat him. Like, it's a really good one.
Damn.
Nice.
I'm gonna have
All
to
right.
look that one up.
Dude,
yeah.
we're about to make a little pit stop to Comic World here.
It's Mile High Comics.
In my mind, it's Comic World because
I'm
you
sure
said
they
it's
got
like it's a warehouse. So
I really want I haven't read The Cult of Carnage, and I really want to read that. And I haven't read, like, Absolute Carnage, any of that stuff. And I want to read all of that.
are you gonna watch Penguin when it comes out on Max? HBO Max?
Oh, I'll watch it.
Yeah.
I love Batman's villains. I feel like Batman has the most, like, some of the best written villains. Because they're just crazy people.
Right.
Mhm. More realistic.
Yeah.
Amen. Well, I think that's a great spot to end it on. Thanks, guys, for listening. Tairee, thanks so much for coming, dude.
Hell yeah.
It's been a great time.
This was awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
My name is Jordan Ward. You can check me out. I just changed my Instagram tag to Warden_Jord. WARDEN_JORD. And then wherever you listen to your podcasts. You gonna say goodbye?
I'm Big Mike. Catch me on Instagram at black_Hagrid.
And then one more time, Tairee.
I'm Tairee. You can follow me on PlayStation at Taireezy123. That's TAIREEZY 123. Or my other PlayStation. Nah.
The other PlayStation where I get to say the F word to kids.
You can follow me on Instagram at Tairee the Comedian, TAIREE the Comedian. I don't have to spell that out for you.
COMEDIENNNE.
Oh my god.
No, that's wrong. By the time you get put in Tairee and I'm pretty sure I'm the only person that's gonna pop up. Because Instagram's like, oh, the nigga with no legs. Yeah, press. That's the first one. But, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Awesome,
if you
guys.
see me on the streets, give me a high five or fucking something.
Yeah, for sure. And book this dude.
Yeah.
He's one of the funniest guys I've met in Denver since I started comedy.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Thanks,
Thank
dude. You're
you guys are awesome.
you got a lot of good wisdom, and I love like picking your brain on shit. So,
don't pick
appreciate
my brain.
you.
That sounds weird.
It's
I
my
can't wait
it's my
for him to be
shtick.
back.
It's Anyways, I'm Jordan Ward.
I'm Big Mike.
You guys have been listening to the Bush League Show. Thanks so much, and we'll see you next week.
Peace.
Bye.